there has been negative propaganda put out about me.
Jamie Foxx has been spotted at a lot of places recently, and it's concerning. As we talked about in our last video, how Jamie might have been cloned by Hollywood. Now rapper Ice Cube has joined this whole drama. Jamie's family has done its best to keep the information from spreading to the media and the whole world, and they are pretty good at it. Nobody even knows what really happened to Jamie Foxx or what he was suffering from. However, there are many conspiracy theories about what happened to Jamie Foxx. And one of these theories that have gotten the attention of everyone is that his medical condition resulted from an attempt on his life. There are claims that all this was caused by what he said about Diddy. But what exactly did Jamie Foxx say? And what has Ice Cube said about this? Well, let's find out. Not so long ago, Jamie Foxx talked about puffy combs and revealed something that has shaken the entire industry. But before we see what he revealed, let's see how it all started. Everyone knows of Diddy, also known as Sean Puffy Combs. He has been one of the biggest music industry names for over 3 decades. During this time of fame, there have been rumors that he has hosted all-men parties. By men, we mean those kinds of parties. We hope you get it. And when this information broke out, a lot of Twitter users speculated that there was a possibility that Puffy could have also groomed Usher. But how true is this? A few months ago, a TikTok video was released that interviewed rappers and singers about Puff Daddy's crazy and reported all-men parties. It was a compilation of interviews with different rappers answering questions about Diddy's heterosexuality. As the video begins, we see Jamie Foxx being interviewed, where he talks about Sean Puffy Combs' secret parties that supposedly featured young men.
Yo, Foxx and watch Puff's in there. It's kind of, I'm like, damn, this shit is crazy, man, huh? So what I did was...
Other rappers, like 50 Cent, made fun of Puffy regarding the types of parties that he would throw. And at these parties, Diddy would supposedly call all men only. And in some cases, he would call even younger men. This is said to be the same thing that happened with Usher when he went to Flavor Camp. This video also has an interview with Howard Stern and co-host Robin Quivers as they interview R&B singer Usher.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
They were talking about when Usher was beginning in New York City the moment he went to live with Puff Daddy. At the time, Usher was just a teenager. During this interview, they addressed the parties and celebrations that they had at the so-called Flavor Camp.
To learn some... Yeah, that's what it was called. And you're gonna go to Puff Daddy's.
During this interview, Usher didn't really get into details about what he saw, but only said that he got to know the lifestyle, but did not know if he would participate and indulge since it was pretty wild. With the beans already spilled, a lot of people have talked about it, and one of the rappers who has something to say about this whole situation is Ice Cube. But for Ice Cube, he has decided to spill the beans not only on Diddy, but also on the dark side of the music industry. In a podcast that he posted on social media a few months ago, Cube claimed that Jamie Foxx was attacked by the elites behind the scenes.
And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad.
These claims have worried everyone as nobody knows where Jamie Foxx is. It seems he has disappeared from the world, but there have been reports that he is doing well. During this podcast, Ice Cube claimed that he is not part of the Inside Club with many stars on their call. Moreover, Cube claimed that all his fans are not part of the club. It is said that all the celebrities who are also part of the industry elite also pass the club's agenda down to their audiences. Because of this, these audiences become part of the club indirectly. But what's the main issue with this club? All the influential Ice Cube states this elite club wants, and other large figures like Cube refuse to bend to their will, the club supposedly gets angry. This secret society is said to have a lot of influence on its members' lives. And it goes without saying that Jamie Foxx is one of them. The word on the street is that Jamie has been on the club's hit list for quite some time. With this, it seems that the secret society is only loyal to itself. Ice Cube claims that each celebrity has to go head-to-head with this family at least once in their career. However, people don't understand that these so-called gatekeepers are responsible for more than keeping the club a secret from the entire world. So, now that you know this, I'm sure you can agree that Jamie's being in the hospital can somehow be related to the Hollywood elite. This hospitalization came some weeks after the production of Back in Action, which Jamie was shooting with Cameron Diaz, began. However, it is said that Foxx allegedly had a breakdown on set at some point in the production. According to The Sun, production of Foxx and Diaz's movie, which is her first film in 9 years, had been stopped because of a meltdown that Foxx had on set. Also, people claimed that this meltdown was so bad that 4 people were fired. And insider claimed, there have been some issues on set and Jamie has had a major meltdown over it all. He demanded the problems be sorted immediately and sacked 4 of the production staff as if that would magically improve the situation. According to this source, some of the people who are working on the film are totally fed up with how this has played out and Jamie has become pretty unpopular. Because of all the stress that Jamie is going through, he quickly fell ill. And when the family and team were asked, nobody would explain what happened. There were various explanations as to what happened with Jamie Foxx and why he fell ill. Some podcasters, such as AJ Benza, claimed that Foxx suffered from a blood clot that led to a stroke. Benza claims that this made Foxx partially paralyzed and blind after he received the vaccine. The podcaster claims that Foxx was forced to get a vaccine while he was working on a film, claiming that he had a source in the room. These claims went viral on social media, with some commentators, such as Candace Owens, sharing the claim on her YouTube-based podcast.
Puff is there, and it's all about him, and I'll never forget he got mad at me.
In the video, Owens said, "Their silence seems as though there is some veracity to this claim. We're all holding our breath to see whether or not Jamie Foxx speaks out." As much as everyone is worried about Jamie's condition, there is a theory that not everyone is. To be more precise, people claim that Cameron Diaz was the one who forced Jamie to get vaccinated. People say it is interesting that Cameron has not been in touch with Jamie since he was mysteriously hospitalized. And according to one of Diaz's close friends, Cameron has not spoken to Jamie at all and does not know anything other than what she hears. Moreover, there are claims that Jamie was threatened and told that his career would suffer if he didn't get the vaccine. However, this is not the first time that this has happened in the industry. In an interview with Joe Rogan, Ice Cube admitted that he also went through something similar to Jamie's behind the scenes. The rapper claimed he was scheduled to film a movie some time ago, but then production suddenly ceased due to mysterious issues. Ice Cube claims that all producers in the industry refused to cast him because he refused to take the jab. However, Ice later learned that it was not the producers behind all this, but someone bigger than that. According to Ice, it was odd for every producer to demand the same thing. After all, how is it that all the producers are asking for the same thing?
You know, I've been working with, on the big 3 for a long time, and you know how they've been fucking with me.
And since Ice had refused to get jabbed, he didn't get the movie. Even stranger was that Ice Cube never told anyone about this. But somehow, the story reached the media outlet. This raised even more suspicion and questions. This only made it clear that there were other people higher up the food chain behind all this. And when Cube talked about this, he claimed that they were trying to pressure him to obey their demands, which he refused. This move by the elites extended even further to the police, some of whom were fired because they refused to get vaccinated. However, those who were vaccinated ended up getting sick because of the side effects, which only led the elites to hire the police officers back because of a shortage. But in the end, all these cases were covered up, as ordered by the gatekeepers. When it came to Jamie, it would have been a different story. If he had refused to get jabbed, his career would probably have crashed terribly. He would probably have been blacklisted from Hollywood, which is where his career is mainly based. But with the way things are, fans have claimed that Jamie has fallen into the elite's trap and agenda. Some believe Jamie Foxx had enough money and could have refused the vaccine. However, his lust for money seemed to get the better of him, leading him to take the vaccine. And as we have seen, this has placed him closer to death's door. What do you think of Jamie Foxx's confession about Diddy? Do you think he was right to have made these allegations?
Yeah, just like Ice Cube and Jamie. Now, obviously, I'm not in Hollywood or anything like that, and I have not sold my soul, and I'm not in any of these circles, right? But in my own experience, like even in my physical during the period in like what 2020, 2021, when that was really like, you know what I'm talking about. In that time when that was spreading everywhere, I actually turned it down. I turned it down at my physical, and my doctor tried to really push it on me. Like, they really tried to push it on me hard, and I was like, yo, like, no, like, I just said no. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I just said no. I don't know why you're trying to. I'm good. Like, I could do my own health how I want to do it. You know what I mean? So I can, you know what I mean? I can be aware of my own health and be cognizant of my own health in the way that I want to. You know what I mean? So yeah, but they did try to do that to me as well. So that's definitely a fact. You know what I mean? That's definitely that's my cat, by the way. But yeah, no, that's definitely a fact. that they will do that to you. And think about it with Kanye as well. Sorry, I lost my train of thought a little bit. But it's okay. My train of thought is back. Think about it with Kanye as well, right? When they said, when that Canadian handler said that they would get out the way. When that Canadian handler said that they would institutionalize him and bring him back to Zombieland. You remember that? You saw when that when Kanye showed those text messages when he was in the car, and that guy said that he would institutionalize him and bring him back to Zombieland if Kanye didn't listen and stop going against the media and stop saying what he was saying. You know what I mean? About, y'all know what I'm talking about. About the about this, okay? And y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't make me get restricted right now. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So yeah, when he was talking about that, this Canadian handler said that he would basically institutionalize him, basically aka put him under MK Ultra and bring him back to Zombieland, aka, you know what I mean, slavery, right? Meaning that your mind is dead. You have no function. You cannot. You are being your brain, you have no control over anything that you're doing at that point, okay? Once you're under MK Ultra like that. And that's the thing. He said that he would do that to Kanye. And so we know that this happens. You know what I mean? We know that this happens all the time, 100%. You know what I mean? I do not doubt for a minute that they would threaten, you know what I mean, to do something or to take something from you or to put you in a certain position. And that's exactly what could have happened to Jamie Foxx. You know what I mean? He could be under MK Ultra right now, and that's why they got a clone of him out there, because his mind is fried. His mind is wiped right now. He was exposing too much. He was exposing too much with Diddy's parties and all of these things, and so, you know, they could have easily wiped his mind due to that. You know what I mean? And put him under MK Ultra, and then had someone else represent him. Very simple. You know what I mean? It happens a lot. So 100%. 100%. Don't doubt it at all. And the fact that Ice Cube is exposing this gives even more credence. And he's coming out and supporting this and saying that, yes, this happened to me too. This is not made up. This is something that is really happening. They will get you if you don't obey every order. The fact that he's doing that too, that gives more credence to what we're saying. Sorry about the background noise. The cat came and opened the door. That's why there's like some background noise right now. But yeah, but it don't matter. The video's already over anyways. So if you enjoyed the video, like the video. Link to Patreon's in the description. I'm not trying to keep playing it with all this background noise. Be easy, y'all.